Is the biggest bird in the world taller than you? Let's find out. About 1,000 years ago, the largest bird in the fossil record was called the elephant bird, and it lived in Madagascar. These elephant birds stood more than 3 meters tall and weighed over 500 kilograms. That means they measured a whopping 9.8 feet in height and 1,100 pounds in weight. The world's current living biggest bird isn't that massive, but it comes dangerously close. Keep watching all the way to number 1 for the biggest bird yet. You won't believe how massive it is. Seriously, it can and it has killed people before. Before we get on with the top 10 insane big birds, make sure you support us and subscribe to our channel on the bottom right. After that, hit the bell button below and we are good to go. Number 10. Dalmatian Pelican. How big can a pelican really get? The answer is a whopping 183 centimeters long and 11.5 kilograms heavy. Their wingspan is something to behold, as it's one of the only 4 species of birds that have a verified wingspan of more than 350 centimeters. The others being the wandering albatross, the great white pelican, and the southern royal albatross. The Dalmatian pelican is the biggest member of the pelican family and is one of the largest freshwater birds in the world, only competing with our next bird. You can find these large beasts all over, but they're native to Europe and Asia. They live in lakes, estuaries, and rivers all over Southeast Europe, India, China, and Russia. They breed in colonies of up to 250 pairs, and in an accurate Nemo-like style, they can gulp large amounts of fish in one mouthful. Number 9. Wandering Albatross. The wandering albatross is one of the largest, best-known, and most studied bird species in the world. They're called the wandering albatross because of the insane amount of distance they cross every year. Some are known to circumnavigate the Southern Ocean a total of 3 times, covering over 120,000 kilometers in just 1 year. This albatross is one of the 2 biggest members of its genus, along with the southern royal albatross. Although they may not be the biggest birds ever, they have an ace up their sleeve, or should we say wing. They have the longest wingspan ever, bigger than any other living bird. It ranges from 2.51 to 3.5 meters, which is about 8 foot 3 inches to 11 foot 6 inches, and with a mean span of over 3.1 meters or 10 feet 2 inches. The length of their bodies is still imposing, 107 to 135 centimeters. Adult wandering albatrosses can weigh from 5.9 to 12.7 kilograms. Number 8. Kori bustard. You're looking at arguably the largest flying bird native to Africa, the Kori bustard. The male Kori bustard in particular is thought to be the heaviest living animal that's capable of flight. Males are often twice as heavy as females. Throughout their lives, they're opportunistic creatures and try to breed with as many females as they can. Now, the females, the ones responsible for doing all the raising of the offspring, measure about 20 to 30% less in linear measurements and weigh 2 to 3 times less than males. See, males have a length of about 105 to 128 centimeters and an impressive wingspan of 230 to 275 centimeters. Their average weight is between 7 and 18 kilograms. There have been some reports of Kori bustards weighing 23 kilograms, 34 kilograms, and almost 40 kilograms. Before we continue with one bird who is the heaviest of all waterfowl, just hit the like button to fully support us. Number 7. Mute swans. Recognizable by their distinct bright orange beak and the pronounced knob on top of it, mute swans are the heaviest of all waterfowl. They weigh about 11.87 kilograms and average 140 to 165 centimeters in length. Although a strong contender for its ranking on the biggest birds list in the trumpeter birds, who are longer, the mute swan is heavier. Still, in some cases, mute swans can weigh 125 to 170 centimeters long, with a 200 to 240 centimeter wingspan, are superior in mass. The males are larger than the females, and those are the ones that can usually match and outgrow a male trumpeter. A Polish mute swan cob, which is a morph of the mute swan, has been declared as the largest bird to take flight. It weighed a whopping 23 kilograms. Number 6. Turkeys. Out of the top 6 biggest birds in the world, the turkey is the only one capable of flight. These birds have an average length of 124 centimeters and weigh an average of 13.5 kilograms. You would think that their heavy size won't allow them to take off, but wild turkeys are skilled flyers, though they tend to stick close to the ground and never fly for more than 400 meters at a time. Number 5. Greater Rhea. There is a reason why the Greater Rhea was named after the famous Titan goddess Rhea. In Greek mythology, Rhea was the one to give birth to all the Olympian gods and goddesses, such as Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, Hera, and Hestia. The bird lives up to its name. Greater rheas measure 127 to 140 centimeters long from beak to tail and stand a full 1.5 meters tall. They weigh an average of 20 to 27 kilograms. The males are bigger than the females. And while its size makes it seem not that much of a terrifying foe, at least compared to the upcoming birds, the greater rhea can gather in intimidatingly massive flocks of up to 100 birds during the non-breeding season. If you happen to be in South American regions such as Brazil, Bolivia, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay, then watch out for the greater rhea flocks. Randomly enough, if you happen to be in northern Germany, there's a small population of these flightless birds over there. This population can be traced back to August 2000, when 1 male and 5 females escaped from a farm. They proceeded to survive an entire winter and begin breeding. Because of those 4 individuals, there is a population of about 250 birds, all of which are regarded as domestic animals and protected from hunting. The lesser rhea, also known as Darwin's rhea, is another species that is considered one of the biggest in the world as well. They stand about 96 centimeters tall and weigh 13.5 kilograms. Number 4. Penguins. Meet the emperor penguin, the tallest and the heaviest penguins of all living penguins. On average, you'll find them standing 114 centimeters in height and weighing over 31.5 kilograms. But they share several similarities with the rest of penguins, such as their flightlessness. Emperor penguins' strong nature allowed them to survive and thrive in the coldest environment known for any breeding birds. Now imagine how hardcore this bird is. During the breeding season, male emperors are known to lose up to 15 kilograms as they fiercely stand guard over their eggs without eating anything to protect them from the harsh and extremely cold for more than 2 months. Their features provide them with insulation, helping them thermoregulate their core body temperature. While we're on the subject of penguins and large birds, the king penguin, a slightly less superior but still admirably big bird, deserves an honorable mention. The king penguin can stand 92 centimeters tall and weigh an average of 13.6 kilograms. Number 3. Emu. The notorious emu is a smaller, shaggier, and meaner version of our number 1 biggest bird in the world. Keep watching to find out more about that. But the emu, it stands 190 centimeters tall and weighs an average of 33 kilograms. They're characterized by their unusually long necks and legs. When needed, they can sprint across impressive distances at 50 kilometers per hour. The females of the species are particularly fierce and bigger than the males, with dramatically wider rumps. That's why during the breeding seasons, females are the ones fighting for a mate, ruthlessly and brutally taking each other down in competition for an available male. The result of that mating is a giant, green, and oval egg that doesn't look that dissimilar from a giant avocado. Emus are native to Australia, and throughout the ages, they have evolved to run faster and faster, something they have to perfect due to their vestigial wings being unable to fly. Those wings are only used for their stability. Number 2. Southern cassowary. Also known as the double-wattled cassowary or the golden-necked cassowary, the southern cassowary is not only the second biggest bird in the world, but it's the most dangerous bird on the planet. They're about 150 pounds of meanness and vindictiveness. On each foot on their 155 centimeter long height, they have a 5-inch deadly claw that they use as their main defense mechanism. There have been at least 2 instances of people being overpowered and kicked to death by a southern cassowary. One of them is a Florida man who decided to keep a southern cassowary as a pet. One day, he fell down and the bird pounced. As we said, the southern cassowary is around 155 centimeters long. They also have an average weight of 45 kilograms. If you want to know where you can find them, or which places to avoid, southern cassowary can be found throughout northeastern Australia, northern New Guinea, and Indonesia. Number 1. Ostrich. Hands down, the ostrich is the world's biggest bird. An average ostrich will stand up to 210 intimidating centimeters tall and weigh about 104 kilograms. A male can reach a height of 2.8 meters and weigh over 156 kilograms. Not only is an ostrich guaranteed to crush you if you ticked it off in the wrong way, but they can chase you down if need be. They're flightless, so you won't have a 9-foot bird descending on you from above. But they're the fastest species on 2 legs and can reach a speed of about 70 kilometers per hour, meaning that they can give a tiger a run for its money when it comes to speed. And not only that, but they maintain a 30-mile-per-hour speed for 10 whole miles. Their overwhelmingly large size makes them able to lay the largest eggs. They also have the largest eyes on all land vertebrates, which is about 50 millimeters in diameter. That was all for today, guys. Let us know in the comments what you thought of these insanely large birds. Which one did you think was the most impressive? And have you ever encountered one of them? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can keep creating videos for you. Till the next one!